Say, man, it's the Hood CNN with your favorite hood reporter, the Prime Minister of Hood Education, Dr. Monroe, because I got a PhD in common sense and I'm a 5-star general. You know, we've been talking about illegal voting fraud in Harris County for a minute. And it seems as if these people won't stop. Something done come across the wire to you, boy. What I need you to do, I need you to push the share button. I need you to push the share button. See, the first thing people want to scream is, hold on a second, y'all. Hold on a second. The first thing of people want to scream is, well, the Republicans doing it too. We ain't talking about the Republicans right now. I'm talking about the Democrats. I'm talking about the Democrats right now. And what I want to do, thank you, my friend. What I want to do is I want to tell you about something that happened yesterday at the Northeast Multipurpose Center over on Tidwell. Now, I ain't gonna just tell you. I'm gonna show you the proof. And now I'm gonna question some people in my endorsements coming out tomorrow, and I'm gonna hurt some folk, man. I'm gonna hurt some people. Now, we know that Northeast over there, that's home to some of the big dogs, politicians. That's Sheila Jackson Lee. That's Sherman Eagleton over there. You know, good dude, good dude, Sherman Eagleton to me. You know, Harold Dutton, Symphonia Thompson. Just throwing some names out there, not saying that they did anything wrong. But I want you to tell me. Yesterday, there was a gentleman that showed up to work as a poll watcher, and his name is Raymond T. Stewart. Now, this is all public record because this is an affidavit that's been given to the Harris County District Attorney, Kim Ogg, who I have to decide tomorrow if I'm going to endorse her or Mary Nan Huffman for DA. But we'll get to that in a second. I'm going to read the affidavit to you guys, and this is what it says. Raymond T. Stewart appeared in person before me on today and stated under oath, my name is Raymond T. Stewart. I'm above the age of 18, and I am fully competent to make this affidavit. The facts stated in this affidavit are within my personal knowledge and are true and correct. I'm a 30-plus year veteran, Texas peace officer. I am a volunteer poll watcher for candidate Andre Hines. On 10/13/20 at 8:40 a.m., I arrived at the polling location, Northeast Multipurpose Center, precinct blah, 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 at 9720 Spalding in Houston, Texas. I informed the staff that I was a poll watcher for a candidate and had not had my paperwork signed. I asked for the precinct judge to sign required paperwork so I could start work. The precinct judge is identified as April Elmore Gibson, and she was there but refused to sign my paperwork and instead directed me to someone inside named Madonna. Madonna signed the paperwork, but not in the designated signature line. I then began my work as a poll watcher. I observed several oddities, but the most concerning was a table in between the sign-in tables 1 and 3. At that table was a large stack of Texas driver's license. Now, I tried to be able to split my screen, but I couldn't. So he said there was a table with a stack of driver's license on it. Hold on a second. And I couldn't do it, but I got to do it this way. Hold on. Here I go. Would he be talking about that stack of driver's license? Why is there a stack of over 30 driver's license at a polling location? Let me finish reading. You Negroes going to jail. I observed several oddities, and he talked about that. He said at the table was a large stack of Texas driver's license. See them on the table? I got to get used to this thing. You see the driver's licenses? Hold on. You see them on the table? You see them on the table? Let's keep going. And staff would come inside from the drive-through voting booth and scan a driver's license for someone outside and get a ticket and return outside. Hold on. Let me go to the next page. Sometimes a staff member would search through the stack of driver's licenses on the table, then scan it, receive a ticket, and also go outside to the drive-through booth. As a peace officer, I quickly became suspicious that they were committing a crime by having the unattended driver's licenses just sitting on the table, and that the possibility of voting crimes were being committed using these forms of ID. Can I keep going? Okay. Using these forms of ID. Let me find out where I was. Also during this time frame, an employee of the Harris County Attorney's Office came by and he conversed with April, but nothing changed and he departed. Since I was there as a poll watcher and not a peace officer, I continued to observe and considered how to deal with this situation. About that time, a precinct 1 constable, Deputy W. Schultz, arrived at the polling location, and he happened to be someone I knew professionally. I spoke with the deputy outside and informed him of what I had observed. He was amazed and asked for evidence, which I provided to him. Unfortunately, our conversation was overheard by a staff member in the parking lot. The deputy went inside the polling location, but at this time, the driver's licenses were removed and hidden from the table. You're talking about them driver's licenses, right? So all of a sudden, they come up missing. Okay. And hidden from the table. The deputy departed the area and apparently to consult with the election task force and supervisors. I spoke with him several times that day via phone and in person regarding my observations. At 1 p.m., April commanded me to leave the polling location because I had observed and collected evidence, and she informed me of that. So you make him leave the polling location because he caught y'all committing voting fraud. Okay, let me go to the next page. And that is, I have not received any call from federal, county, nor state officials investigating these serious actions and crimes. This affidavit was given to the Harris County District Attorney. Now, Kim, I like you. You're good people. You're good people, Kim. I rocked with you. Is there a problem? Or do we have to do an investigation for 7 or 8 months on this one? If I got the pictures, you got the same pictures I got, Madam District Attorney. Voting fraud in the same district where these Negro Democrats are stealing these elections, and you have it right there. Hold on, I got to go this way. There is your driver's licenses on the table. On the table. I want to know one goddamn thing. Miss Ogg, do you plan on prosecuting this? Do you plan on having somebody arrested? Miss Ogg, the lady that I had faith in, that I went to war for, Madam DA, there it is right there. Or are you not going to say anything or have your people do anything? Because maybe I know something else. Maybe I know that all this voting fraud might fly right back to your camp too. I am demanding at this point that whoever was working that polling location, whoever the presiding judge was, be arrested immediately. And I'm going to tell you something. If you don't, and you know this crime is being committed, we going to get your ass too. See, now y'all get it. Why our communities look the way that they look? Because these Negroes will do everything in their power to steal an election. So I know you don't like him. You can't stand Trump. But he told you what these people was doing, man. And they doing it on both sides of the ball. Let's don't get that twisted. Democrats and Republicans are doing it. But right now, you Democrats are out of fucking control. You're out of control. Look at the IDs. Why do you have a stack of Texas IDs? And in order to have those IDs, and these people get a ticket to vote, those IDs are for registered voters. So my question now becomes, Madam DA, are you going to shit or get off the pot? Because you got to, this ain't Gerald Goins' case. We ain't playing it. This is the most important election of our lifetime. See, this election doesn't impact me. It impacts my grandchildren. It impacts my kids. And I'm not going to play the game. The rest of you Negroes that don't want to stand up, then don't stand up. But the bullshit is over. Let me tell you one last time. We own your ass. And you ain't slick enough no more. I told y'all that I should have stayed in education. Because you motherfucker wasn't ready for me over here in politics. You wasn't ready for me in politics. This is what they doing to us. And y'all running out there, we voting blue. Blue is cheating us out of quality politicians that can actually do something for our community. That whole goddamn polling location need to be shut down. Kim Ogg, as a taxpaying citizen, I'm demanding right now that you do something about this. Right now. Don't want to hear no bogus press conference at all. Because if you don't, madam, I love you. But I will rock with Huffman and tear your ass from the bone on election day. And that's what it is. It ain't no asking you. It's demanding that you do it. If you just tuning in, they pimping the goddamn votes. This ain't early ballots. You in there fucking with the actual voting machines with this shit. And we supposed to sit here and take this. We supposed to give you Democrats a chance. Sheila Jackson Lee, what you got to say about this here? Harold Dutton, what you got to say about this here? Eagleton, what you got to say about this here? Symphonia Thompson, what you got to say about this here? This is straight up voting fraud right here. So tell me how I got it. How I get it. I ain't been to the North yet. Not in this election cycle. So how I get it. You people are sloppy. You're dirty. You're self-centered. You only give a damn about you. You don't give a damn about the people that you supposedly represent. So I'm going to say it on behalf of all of them. And y'all forgive me because this has ran me hot. For Thanksgiving, you could take that turkey and stick it square up your ass. Because that's all we seem to get out the deal. So you telling me that Trump was wrong, that IDs, you telling me that Governor Greg Abbott was wrong, but that IDs, you telling me all these people, the Republican Party was wrong. This is at Northeast Multipurpose Center on Tidwell and Homestead. You know that where that park at right there. So you saying all these people was wrong. But, you know, there's your IDs right there. That IDs right there. Y'all on the north side of Houston, man. Y'all ain't tired of getting fucked. They doing all this to get back in office. They doing all this to get back in office. And my question is, why you fighting so hard to get back? You got some more money you need to make, motherfucker. But I told y'all back in March, I was going to fuck y'all off in November. And I'm still on track to fuck you off. So I want to give you a bit of information. Couple of y'all politicians like to play like you gangsters. My goons got goons. Go sit your motherfucking blue collar ass down somewhere. Cause we already locked and loaded and waiting. It is what it is. Take your goddamn L on this one. I demand, and everybody on the north side need to demand that fucking polling location be shut down. Now here's a question. How many other elections you done did that in? How many other times have you done this? We're talking about a community that doesn't even have a quality grocery store. How many times have you fucked these people? How many times? If you're just tuning in, man, they cheating in the elections in Houston and Harris County. This is at an actual polling location, Homestead and Tidwell, where people was doing the drive-through polling stuff. And they had IDs in the building on a table. So if you drove up and didn't have an ID, they gave you one. Now y'all wonder why the number's so high? The Democrats came into November with the ideologies. You know what, man? I don't know if you meant that by mistake, dude, but I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna get y'all off my page, homeboy. I'm gonna get y'all off my page. I don't know what you're trying to say, but I'm. You know what? Fuck anybody down with these cocksuckers right now, and that's for real, homeboy. Let me get y'all on my page, man. Let me get y'all on my page, man. This going on too much, man. Hold on. Let me get this dude off my page, man. Let me get you off my page, man. Because you know what? I ain't finna put up with you, partner. So this is what your good Democratic friends, all of them that want you to vote blue, they out here stealing the election. That ID's on the table. This happened yesterday. This affidavit was filed with the DA. So what you gonna do, Madam DA? Because the same way I rock with you, the same way I tear your ass from the bone, I will go tooth and nail for the next 3 weeks and make sure that you don't have a shot in hell of winning. We quick to send a black man to jail that's poor. Why don't you send one of these influential people that's running these polling locations to jail? Anthony Wayne Maxey Jr., you damn right. This is what they doing to y'all, brother. See all that shit they been talking? Monroe crazy. He don't know what he talking about. Man, y'all sloppy. David Ford, let me help you, big homie. I really gotta help you, man. Hold on a second. Let me help you, man. Let me help you. Let me help you, man. You don't understand this? Dog, let me help you, man. This was reported when it happened. So you don't believe it. You don't believe shit. Yeah, I'm calling you a sucker in your face. Because you are one of the reasons that our neighborhoods look like they look. Because you will support these corrupt bastards no matter what. So Negro, get the fuck on, man. And I'm for real with that, dog. I'm for real with that, man. They got good people running, man, that we could put in these offices and help us. But we round here begging Joe Biden. We round here begging this motherfucker, man, for a plan for black people when it's our own black politicians that's undoing us. If you ain't got nothing positive to say right now, shut the fuck up. And let me put it to you a different way. And a fight come with it. And it ain't the, it's sad, bro. It's sad, man. This is what y'all are doing to a black community. You've already destroyed the whole damn school system out there. You let HISD take them over. Fuck over the kids. You got cancer clusters all on that side of town. And nobody seems to give a damn, but the sheep are steady following the shepherds who ain't doing nothing but leading them to a slaughter. You know what? Jamie Mouton, Harriet Tubman would have shot you straight between your goddamn eyes. Because you one of the ones that would have kept us on the plantation. So you being a little high yellow, I don't know if you're a dude or a girl, I can't see the picture, but I will say this here for you. It really does not matter what you think I won't do. Let me do this a different way for you, so that way you can get it. It really does not matter what you think I won't do. Try me, motherfucker. Let's see if I got some punk in me. Try me. Don't worry about me. Worry about the fuck what's going on down there. This is dead motherfucking serious. And that's what it is, partner. So any one of y'all with your goons and all that, nigga, meet me. Bring your goons. Because I'm exposing corruption. Man, y'all can bring whatever you want to bring. Y'all are destroying people's lives. And I'm tired, man. And I'm tired, man. You went to JY, David? Wouldn't be no goddamn JY if I didn't stand up. You're going to hear the stories about everybody did this and did that. Well, I'm here to tell you it's a goddamn lie. It stands today because of me. And as hard as we out here working, this is what people are doing. And we try to rationalize it. The white man ain't got his foot on your neck. It's the mumbo. The white man ain't got his foot on your neck like you think. It's them ragged ass black politicians. And Alicia, you right. You better try Jesus. Don't try me. I'm dead serious, man. Try Jesus, partner. Don't try me. Y'all don't never want to believe nothing. You don't never want to believe nothing. You just got yourself blocked. I'm done talking. I'm done talking. You know what? You made a comment, Jefferson, that I don't believe in Jesus. You goddamn right I don't believe in him. Religion was forced on slaves, whether you want to believe that or not. One more fucked up comment, and it is what it is. Fuck you, Jamie. And I said that. You don't give a fuck about the black community. If you can see it there and you think it's nothing, and you got something fly to say, it's the most bootleg ass politicians that fucking us. but you don't get it yet. Why them driver's license on that table? Kim Og, do your job. Or you had the hardest election run you ever saw. You got the evidence. Do your job. Do your job. And that's what it is. Voting fraud over there, Tidwell and Homestead, Northeast Community Center. Northwest Community Center, whatever. I will be happy the day they come to get you, cocksuckers. Because what you've done all these years to all of us, even to our parents, to our grandparents, you dug your fucking hole for us, but you forgot to dig one for yourself. And it's time to throw you crooked motherfuckers in that hole. Voting fraud, Houston, Texas. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. So my question now becomes, what does the Harris County Democratic Party have to say? Nothing. You know why? Because they're just as corrupt. You allow the corruption to exist. And my good people, your crime rate will never go down. Your schools will never pass. Your roads will stay towed up. Your housing and your communities will be dump sites as long as these parasites man the seats that they are in. Stop thinking that these criminals gonna change, because they not. In case y'all just tune in, that's at an actual voting site with about 30 IDs sitting on the table. So if you went there and didn't have an ID, they'd give you one. But in order to give them an ID, that means you had to tell them who name you. Well, you ain't have to tell them nothing because they got the ID. They just give you the sticker and you just vote. And that's what it is. I'll holler at y'all, man.